Hi everyone, this is Sean from the Security and Investigations Leadership channel. I normally don't do these types of reviews, these types of videos, so I don't have the perfect setup. This video is not recorded in a studio. You might hear some background noise. Also, the angle may not be a perfect angle. I'm actually trying to balance this iPhone as best as I can. I have it attached to a tripod. If I don't get the perfect angle, please forgive me. I'll try my best for you guys. I'll definitely try my best. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my mistake. A mistake that I made in purchasing the Holosun 509 ACSS reticle. What went wrong? Also, YouTube requires me to film any firearm related content in a safe environment. I assure you that both firearms were inspected prior to me turning on the camera. I did a visual and physical inspection of the chamber. There are no cartridges in the chamber. As you can see, both of my weapons have a manual safety and they are in the up position. The gun cannot be fired in this position. I know that there's magazines. Well, there's one magazine in each of my weapons. The gun still cannot be fired. I need the magazines in there so that the gun can balance itself. So let's get started. Some of you are probably wondering, Sean, why would you even get the Holosun ACSS, the 509? Before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind that not all 509 series are the same. Holosun makes different reticles. I decided to purchase the ACSS reticle that was actually, and I believe it was designed, well, it's patented by Vulcan, but it's manufactured by Primary Arms. And this reticle, its architecture is a little bit different than the other 509 series. So if you are thinking about purchasing a 509, it could be something different than what I have. Anyhow, the reason why I had the ACS series is, first off, guys, I've been in some horrible situations in my career as a law enforcement officer and also in private security. I want to have the most effective weapon system possible. What the Holosun ACSS series does is it allows me to range my targets. So if I zero in my Holosun 509 ACSS at 25 yards, using the tip of this triangle, if I engage a target and I place the tip of the reticle right here, let's just say they are 25 yards away, I will make a hit as is intended. So wherever I want to, at 25 yards, wherever I want to hit, I'll put the tip of the triangle right there. I don't know if you guys can see, but at 50 yards, the way you would range it is you would look at the bottom part of this, sorry guys, bottom part of this tip right here. That's 50 yards. And at 100 yards, the way I would arrange it is I would use the bottom part of this triangle right here, just as indicated here. What this allows me to do is range my threat in a combat-like environment. Under a stressful situation, I can effectively range my targets. Now, this sounds all great and dandy, but this is the huge problem that I have. By the way, this is my Staccato C2, and this gun here is on loan from Staccato. This is a Staccato P. Be as careful as possible because I don't want to tip the gun over. Okay. So here's the base of the reticle right here. Here's your rear sight. The base of the reticle actually rests higher than the rear sight. You see that, guys? And I had the same problem, the same exact problem with my Staccato C2. Look at that, it rests lower. So this is how it would look like, guys. When my Holosun 509 goes out, I'm going to have to rely on my irons. as you can see, the irons rest lower than the architecture of the Holosun 509. You see that? Now, what I need to practice on, if I do intend on using this for duty purposes, is right before I break the shot, I'm going to have to look at my rear iron sight. Just right here. I know, guys, sorry. It's hard to see. Okay. And align it with the front. Align it with the front sight. In the front sight, I mean, you can barely see the front sight. I mean, this is how it would look like in a real life situation, guys. Something like this. I just don't think that this reticle is worth it. And it's not Holosun's fault. Holosun makes awesome reticles. It's my fault because I didn't do the research. Now, what you could do is this. So Dawson Precision makes a rear sight system. So basically what you're able to do is you're able to co-witness your rear sight inside the reticle. With the Dawson with the Dawson iron sight system, it's called, I think it's called the Dawson sight system for 509T, and I can't leave a link in the description. I don't want to get demonetized by YouTube or get hit with anything, but Dawson does make that. And what it allows you to do is co-witness. So this rear sight would actually be a little bit higher on top of this reticle. Now, that's only, ladies and gentlemen, for the 509 series. That's not an ACSS. So if you have an ACSS reticle just like this, you cannot even use the new Dawson system. You can't. There's nothing. There's a plate that I think it's CHWSS or something to that degree creates, but their plate also, I don't believe, rests any lower or any higher. Maybe a fraction, a little bit lower. But I don't think it's low enough for you to be able to co-witness your rear sight. So let me be clear on this. As of August 23rd, 2022, there is no optic system that's designed for any of the Staccatos that allows you to co-witness your ACSS Vulcan reticle that's part of the 509 series. I am probably going to just put both sights back in one of my closets, and I'm going to buy something different. I want to be able to co-witness, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a matter of time when you have to engage with the target and your sights don't work. That's just the most horriblest feeling. So please don't make the same mistake that I made. When you're buying your Staccatos, you normally order a plate. The plates that are used with both of these systems is the SRO Trigicon Holosun plates. So I believe what works, and I could be wrong on this, but what works for Trigicon optics will work for Holosun. But that's your basic plate. Those plates will accommodate and allow you to co-witness on most of the Holosun products, except the 509 series. So even if you didn't have the ACSS reticle in your 509, you still cannot use the standard plate that's offered by Staccato. You have to use the new plate that was just barely designed by Dawson Precision, and that will accommodate your 509 T plate that's not an ACSS. If you guys find any solutions other than direct milling to the slide, please let me know in the comments. I know that there's a lot of people that use the ACSS reticle, and we are all interested in hearing if there's any types of new products that are being out there. That's all I have, you guys. Please comment, share, and I'm looking forward to the dialogue. Take care.